Israeli troops have captured Beaufort Castle in Lebanon, built in Crusader times and a symbol of Israel's advancement deeper into Lebanese territory, having been used as a base by the Israeli army during its two-decade occupation of Lebanon. Well, Israel now has called on Lebanese civilians to evacuate yet more towns and villages in the south of the country as it pushes forward, saying it is fighting Hezbollah. Lebanon's prime minister, though, has accused the army of pursuing a policy of scorched earth. Well, let's bring in Noga Tarnopolsky, our Jerusalem correspondent, then, for some more on all of this. First of all, Noga, Benjamin Netanyahu today saying that the capture of Beaufort Castle is a dramatic shift in the Lebanon offensive. Explain to us then why this castle is such a big deal for Lebanon, but also for the Israeli army.
And also for Prime Minister Netanyahu personally, Nadia. This is a very strange day in Israel. The Prime Minister and his defense minister are boasting about the capture of this ancient 12th century fortress, which holds a really major and traumatic position in the Israeli public sphere. The withdrawal of Israeli soldiers 26 years ago from Beaufort was such a national trauma that it became a major film that won prizes in Europe. And so today, with this recapture of Beaufort, of the Beaufort Castle, what we're seeing on the one hand is the Prime Minister announcing what he called, and I'm quoting now, a dramatic change in policy. He's trying to save his own reputation. Israelis living in the north have been subject to non-stop bombardment now for several days. Schools are officially now closed. Life is impossible to live. And the prime minister is under a kind of public assault to prove that he can protect the nation's north. So he ordered this massively expanded offensive in Lebanon as an attempt to save his own name as Mr. Security. And he's calling this return to a quarter of a century ago, a new policy, but it's being received in Israel with a lot of questioning and wonderment. I can quote in particular retired General Nimrod Shefer, who is now in the opposition, saying that calling this a victory is like calling any defeat a victory.
And Noga, look, help us understand this expanded operation in Lebanon, what it means now for the broader situation in the Middle East, particularly those efforts by the United States to try and secure a durable ceasefire with Iran.
It's very complicated, and in fact, it may mean that Israel's concerned of an imminent announcement about a US-Iran deal that would force Israel to cease operations in Lebanon and possibly withdraw. And so Netanyahu is using these last few days ahead of such a deal to show Israelis that he is trying to push forth. Other than that, we're just waiting for an American announcement to see how this can continue.
All right, Noga Tarnopolsky for us there. Thank you so much.